everybody, it's me, Will.
And I'm Sam.
We're back again to talk about a whole heap of stuff.
So much.
So much happened yesterday, but I thought I'd kick off with Disney Plus, and it's like, you don't have a subscription to this. Let's just say that you watch it through mine.
Yeah.
That's how you get to it. I think that this, if I didn't already have a subscription, and if Mandalorian didn't already exist because you need it, and you just need to watch it, this would get me around to it. Because first up, they announced that Raya and the Last Dragon, which is the next big Disney animated film, March 5th will go to cinemas, but also Disney Plus in their premiere access thing. Cool. Same thing as Mulan, which is interesting. I feel like that flopped.
Yeah, so are they still asking that people pay like...
that extra $30 on top of their already existing... and this will only be the second thing in basically 6 months that's part of that. It's a very... I'm surprised it's still going, especially because Soul, which is the next big Pixar film, that's just on there.
Yeah, right.
The same with Onwards. Those two
so
just...
odd.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that, but luckily for us, it'll be in cinemas.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
So March 5th next year. The next thing is that Star/Star Plus are additional services for international Disney Plus subscribers, because obviously in the US they've got FX, Hulu. Yeah. That's kind of rolled into Disney Plus, but for us we don't have that yet. So for internationally now we'll be able to get FX, Hulu, and Star content as just a sixth little button on on the Disney Plus, not a separate app.
Right.
It's within it.
Still within Disney Plus.
Which is cool. There's a cool... One of the only things that I got out of the FX, Hulu, all of that, is that there is an Aliens series coming out.
I saw that.
Which is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
By Noah Hawley, who did both Fargo and The Legion, which is the X-Men weird, trippy series.
Okay.
He's going to be manning that series, which is pretty cool. So that's something that's coming out sometime next year. Luckily, because they love Australia, we'll probably get it as one of the first international people.
I really hope so.
So good. Just want more things.
Just something for us.
More exciting stuff for us. An exciting thing is there's a Mighty Ducks new movie. Mighty Ducks?
Not really. I mean, I have heard of it, but I haven't seen it myself.
I've never watched it. It was always one of the ones that like Video Easy I never picked up, but it's like an ice hockey thing.
Yeah, right.
So that's an Emilio Estevez, Charlie's brother.
Cool.
He's coming back.
Sick.
Someone will be excited about that. This is what I'm quite excited about. Do you know Turner and Hooch? The Tom Hanks film where he's got a dog and he's a detective?
Like I've heard the name, but I haven't watched it.
They're making a remake. With Josh Peck. This is pretty exciting.
That's cool.
I'm quite excited. I'm just excited for Josh Peck to be in something big, because the guy's great.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so he'll be the Tom Hanks character, not the dog. Just to clarify, it could happen. It's a Disney film.
It'd be so funny if we were getting this excited about him being the voice of the dog.
For the dog, yeah. Oh god, if they make the dog talk, you've missed the whole point, Disney. There's also Hocus Pocus 2 confirmed. That's exciting for you?
That's really exciting for me because, as a kid, like, I think it was one of my aunties or mum that just showed us Hocus Pocus, and we loved it.
Yeah, cool.
I thought it was a great movie as a kid. So I'm very excited that they're now making a second one.
Straight to Disney Plus as well.
And is it have they said if it's going to be like the same cast or?
They haven't. I did say director. I haven't written it down, but I assume they'll come back.
Okay, because that'd be really cool.
That'd be. They're all alive.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that wasn't the one that I thought that you would. I thought you would be excited about this next one.
Okay.
Which is, have you heard it? And it's another like late 80s, 90s movie. 3 Men and a Baby.
No, I haven't.
So it's like Ted Danson and a few other people all have to look after a baby. Magnum PI as well. But it's a remake. They've only announced one of the 3 men.
Okay.
One of the 3 men is Zac Efron. Yeah, no. I need a bit of a breather.
Oh my god.
So
it's so good.
And as someone who is only in passing of the High School Musicals and stuff, but I love Zac Efron.
He's so good.
I love that guy, so I'm super keen for that.
That's great.
There's a live action series. All of this is obviously live action. Flora and Ulysses, which is about a cynical young comic book fan and her superpowered squirrel sidekick, and it comes out on February 19th. It's a Disney Plus series. My question is, why is this not just a Squirrel Girl, which is a character from Marvel?
Yeah, no.
It would just make sense to just make that a Marvel thing.
Yeah.
It's literally Squirrel Girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
in every way.
Yeah. it's just like Disney making something that's like a faux comic book.
Yeah, right.
It's like, why just make it Marvel?
Yeah, just make it. Yeah.
It's a very strange
That's
choice.
so odd.
I mean, it is one of the things I feel like we've talked about where it would be cool if a show wasn't, and then at the end you realize it is. Like a Doctor Who origin story that looks like just general sci-fi, and then it ends up... Like, it'd be cool if maybe at the end of this it actually is.
That'd be really cool.
And it's just a subtle...
Yeah, right.
Because they don't want to go, we made a Squirrel Girl series, and people are like, that's dumb.
People are like, who cares?
Yeah, maybe. We'll find out. This one I'm quite excited about, which is a Cheaper by the Dozen reimagining from Blackish producer Kenya Barris. Comes out 2022, Disney Plus, and it centers on a blended family. So it's not a bunch of white kids. It's all different ethnicities and stuff.
Cheaper by the Dozen was also a favourite of mine as a kid.
I wonder why. Could you tell the audience why you would like that?
No, well, this was, I mean, other than having the Clark Kent from Smallwood Tom Lennon, no, because like he's barely in it.
Yeah, it's true.
He's barely in it.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in it.
I just genuinely enjoyed those movies as a kid.
They're very good.
They were very light-hearted and funny
They're
for
like
a kid.
They're like in the Daddy Daycare kind of realm.
Daddy Daycare.
Surely, they did do a horrible.
Don't get me started on that. That is a classic.
Yeah, it's a very good. Surely that's coming up. Surely they're going to do it.
Please, Disney.
Eddie Murphy's come back. I don't think he's problematic. I think he just disappeared.
Okay.
I don't want to coin that. Something that I'm really excited about. Do you remember Chip and Dale?
I do know of them.
Yeah,
but I never watched it.
Yeah, you're never a big animated guy.
Not really.
Yeah.
No.
So it's obviously in that old Disney realm, and the voices of Chip and Dale. It's going to be a live action mix, so it'll be them in the real world. Is John Mulaney and Andy Samberg, which is pretty cool. I don't really like Andy Samberg, but I do like John Mulaney.
Yeah. No, that's very cool.
That's really fun, and that hasn't got a release date. Then a slew of these two I'm really annoyed that are happening. There's a Pinocchio live action movie.
Oh, actually,
The helpful part is that it's Tom Hanks as Giuseppe or whatever, and Robert Zemeckis, who's like Back to the Future directing.
Yeah, right.
Which is a pretty cool...
See, that more confused me because I don't know if you know, but at the moment there's a foreign live-action Pinocchio.
And it's messed up.
I mean, yeah.
Like, it's weird to look at, apparently. Yeah,
okay, cool. But yeah, that's just...
It's weird that... It's just... I mean, the same thing happened with Little Mermaid. Disney were like, we're making a remake thing, and then someone else made it. And then same with Jungle Book. And then Andy Serkis was like, I'm going to make a Netflix one.
And I'm so confused of how this foreign studio has been able to make it, because it's not a Disney film.
No.
So it's like...
Well, yeah, I think it's all in the public domain, so they're able to get those...
And pull things
I'm surprised Disney haven't bought the words public and domain and just...
I'm surprised they haven't bought all of it.
Yeah, because there's 3 pages, Sam, and this isn't everything as well, which is the wild part. There's also a Peter Pan and Wendy film coming.
Is that live action?
Yeah, which I'm pretty intrigued about. Directed by Lowry Direct, Yara Shahadid. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. Is Tink, and I like this. Jude Law is Captain Hook. Oh,
that's cool.
That's very cool.
That's very cool.
I love Hugh Jackman, but that movie, we put it in the dark.
Terrifying.
Very weird. But yeah, I like that casting.
That's very cool.
That's really fun. Obviously stuck in that Captain Marvel contract. They got him in one movie. Yeah. Now he'll be in everything. Yeah. He'll be in Star Wars eventually. Disenchanted, the Enchanted sequel, is coming, which I watched that. I do remember that movie. I feel like I'm mildly curious.
Okay.
I kind of like it. It's got Dingo from Sonic. What's the guy?
Oh.
Friggin' not Superman.
Cyclops dude?
Yeah. John Marsden.
John Marsden.
Yeah.
From the Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what. This one is weird. Sister Act 3? Sure.
Is it? Is it starring?
Whoopi Goldberg, yeah, of course.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm in. That's fine.
And this is all Disney Plus as well. These aren't theatrical. It's wild that this is all happening. And it'll be in the next 2 years as well.
Is some of it, might some of it be coming to cinemas?
These are all Disney Plus only.
Disney Plus only?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Which is freaking wild. Considering the movies we've had so far in Disney Plus are kind of like, yeah, look, it's an animal that can talk. And now these are like actual films.
It hasn't been anything that's like a Netflix-worthy, like, original film.
It's always you would have put this on a DVD.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is not, But now these are proper films. And then in terms of series, we've got a Baymax, Zootopia, and Tina series.
I did see those,
Yeah, which I'm keen for Baymax. I love Big Hero 6. That was good fun. And then their 2022, 2023 is Moana. Gets a series as well. And I really liked Moana.
And are they all going to be animated?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So I really want more Moana, because that's one of my favorite Disney's.
Very cool.
Surely. He's in it.
The Rock,
He's
please?
going to be in it.
Please?
The man has breasts that are just milked. They put him in everything. I mean, they also announced that Jungle Cruise is still happening next year, which is good to know, because I'm very excited about that movie.
We really need that duo.
I want it. Jack Whitehall's also in that movie, and I love that boy. But Hulu/Star has a new show that is called Only Murders in the Building, which is starring Martin Short, Steve Martin. Great.
That's cool.
Also, Selena Gomez. Which is like...
Why?
I don't know. It's like they went, sick, we've got Martin Short, Steve Martin. It's not very Disney, is it?
See,
Selena Gomez.
That's like that casting to me is so unique and insane that like people are gonna want to watch it because of that fact.
100%. And she's
cool.
great.
No, she's
great
fine.
fun.
Yeah,
so,
she's great.
And then they're the most iconic white duo in American film.
Very funny though. It'd be good.
Yeah, I'm keen.
Cool.
I'm really keen for that. And then obviously, FX has the Alien series. Now on to Pixar, kicking off with the biggest thing, which is Lightyear.
Oh man! To infinity and beyond, indeed.
I can't fathom it. Like, everything else from Pixar, I was like, yeah, sure, like a Doug Days series, a Cars series, whatever. They're doing like a mini shorts of a bunch of Pixar characters. Like, that's cute.
Yeah.
But this is like, so basically, it is the film that the action figure derives from. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So there was a movie that came out in the Toy Story universe that they made toys from. So that's why it doesn't have to. It's voiced by Chris Evans, not Tim Allen, because it's like, well, they wouldn't have gotten the voice of the animated film to be the voice for the action figure. That never happens.
That's really like insane, because now in like the real world, kids can watch this Lightyear film and be like, I'm buying a Buzz Lightyear because I saw him in Lightyear, not because I saw him in Toy Story. That's really cool.
It's such a sick idea, and also it kind of is a very interesting thing, because the characters in this will be live action. Because it's not an animated film.
Oh.
It's an animated film, but it's a live action film in the Toy Story universe, which makes it animated for us. But for them, that would be a live action movie because it's starring real people. Like, it's such a...
That's insane!
It's such a cool concept.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Oh.
The thing that I'm really excited for is that there was a great animated series of Buzz Lightyear when I was growing up that kind of spun out of that opening of Toy Story 2.
I remember that. Yeah.
And had a bunch of cool characters, and like Zurg was the villain. That'll be cool seeing Zurg. Oh, imagine if they get friggin' Darth Vader to voice him properly.
Oh my god.
That would be cool. James Earl Jones as the real Zurg. Because the toy is based off Vader. So imagine if they get him to do the real voice. That would be very cool.
Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
It is June 17, 2022, so we've got another year to wait for it.
That's not too bad.
But yeah, I mean, this is going to be so cool. Like,
oh my god.
There was also a picture of Buzz in it, and it just looks really cool.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, super keen for that. And then, to blast through Pixar Popcorn, which is a bunch of mini shorts featuring Pixar characters, all up in January next year.
Yep.
Which is good fun. Doug Days in 2021 will be about Doug from Up, the dog.
Yes.
There's a Cars series in 2022, which I'm excited for.
That'd be cool.
I like Cars.
Maybe we'll get the answer to if they're born or if they're
Good
made.
point. I can't find my phone.
You're holding your phone.
Oh, Bob. The gag, the whole gag set. So so Doug 21, Cars 22, and then in 2023 there's a series called Win or Lose, which follows a kind of high school softball team, and each episode is from a different perspective.
Oh, cool.
So a different player or a teacher or a coach or so that's a nice, it's very American.
Yeah.
We don't care about softball at all.
No, not at all.
But it's a nice little thing. And then Pixar's next big feature is Luca June in next year. So they've got another big one coming next year.
Yeah, cool.
It's the most generic, like nothing about this excites me. It says Luca and his best friend Alberto during, it's set with Luca and his best friend Alberto during their most unforgettable summer. I'm like, that's like Diary of the Wimpy Kid or something. Like that doesn't excite me at all.
No.
Which, speaking of, there is a Diary of the Wimpy Kid also coming to Disney Plus next year. But after that will be a movie called Turning Red, which is about May, who she experiences the awkwardness of being a teenager. Very Pixar. They love doing that.
They love it.
But with an added twist. When she gets excited, she turns into a giant red panda.
I don't think you can be doing that.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
But what, like...
she's a young girl that turns into a red panda when she gets a bit awkward.
Oh, that's not good.
It's an interesting...
Wait, a young girl?
Yeah.
So she'll be going through puberty?
Yeah.
This is gonna be...
It's a metaphor, Sam. Oh. It's a metaphor. It's also directed by Domi Shi, who did the Bao short film. You know, the one with the little...
Yes, I did see that. That was horrifying.
Terrifying. So, if you can bring that energy to this, by all means, buddy.
Go for gold.
God. I mean, I'm excited. I'm very excited. All of that is very exciting.
Yeah, that's great.
What's next is Lucasfilm. And just to save me hell, I'm going to break this clip.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Lucasfilm section.
I'm so ready for this.
There's so much cool stuff.
Oh my god.
And then we'll go straight into Marvel. And it's
just, I'm going to be crying soon.
It's a constant stream of tears. The first thing which was really nice is Mando is set for December next year. So we'll only have, when it finishes, a year to wait.
And I'm very glad that they're keeping with that schedule of only having to wait a year.
Bless.
If it's any longer, I'd combust.
Yeah, I bless the volume. Like, if we didn't have the volume, we wouldn't be like the thing they film it in. That's what's making this work. It's just the best thing in the world. But then they followed on from The Mandalorian to 2 new shows. One of them being Rangers of the New Republic, and the other... Ahsoka!
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I mean, we all knew it was coming.
Obviously.
We knew it was coming. I mean, it's definitely proof that The Mandalorian is just going to be...
Sorry.
It's very easy to turn them on. It's so just like, we already knew what was happening, but The Mandalorian is Arrow.
Yeah,
it's the birth of other shows.
Actually, sorry, like just to cut you off, but no, that, because when I was watching this, because I watched the whole presentation, they did say that like these shows are then going to end up being like one big finale. And I was like, oh my god, it's like the CW of Star Wars, but better, with a budget.
Well, I'm just scared that if season 3 of Mando sucks, then we know it really is Arrow.
Yeah, right.
It's like the first 2 seasons of Arrow, best thing ever.
Oh no.
Then it was rubbish. But yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, it's all set within the timeline of The Mandalorian, which then leads credence that Thrawn isn't coming into Mando. That's for Ahsoka. Which also means that Ahsoka and Ezra and all of that is over there.
And it's going to be live action, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, both of these shows will be live action. Yeah, they've confirmed Rosario Dawson coming back for Ahsoka.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, super cool. They haven't really said much about... I mean... The Rangers of the New Republic doesn't have the name of a character in it, so that doesn't help. But I would assume that's definitely Cara Dune. There's been a lot of rumors that Bo-Katan would be with Cara Dune in a show. So that might be that. Which would make sense with this as well. And in terms of the Ahsoka show, I think that's the Rebels sequel.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Although people have been saying that the end of Rebels might actually be after this. And that we might watch the moment that Ahsoka returns to Sabine at the end of Rebels, that might actually take place after all of this Mandalorian stuff.
Right.
Because right now Ahsoka's still a little bit gruff. She's still a little bit aggressive. Yeah. When she turns up in the end of Rebels, she's Ahsoka the White. She's in like a flowing gown, very calm, very serene. So people are wondering if that is actually way forward. That we haven't actually seen that, which would be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Because my thinking of this convergence of all these shows is it'll be the taking back of Mandalore that Bo-Katan wants to do. That she's like, I want to take back my planet. I want to have the Darksaber and all that. I feel like that might be the big story.
Yeah, that'd be very cool.
But I feel like it'll be like Mando's the Arrow. Yeah. And it's like, these other shows are here, then it converges, and then it breaks out with 2 other shows. Yeah, right. And so it's almost the Arrowverse thing of like, it was like Flash versus Arrow, and then the shows kept going, and then it came back to like Elseworlds. So it's a bit like, it's not like these shows happen, they converge, end of Mando, end of everything. It's like, that's just the first arc. It's the first phase of The Mandalorian. Which is pretty cool.
That's very cool. Yeah, I'm keen for that.
Yeah, and I'm happy if they have other shows, because hopefully that will get that thing that's been all this season of Mando where you're like, oh, that's just for that other show. Like, a little bit. Can we focus on the thing that we're supposed to be doing? Yeah. I mean, I've loved it because they're all great stories in their own right, but it's very much, I don't want to keep doing that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I want unique things for Mando. Because there's been so many episodes where I'm like, where's Mando gone?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Yeah, where is he?
What's he up to? So it'd be nice if he can have his show back next season. Then the next thing they had was Andor, which is the Cassian show, set for 2022. I think they said 12 episodes, which is
That's cool.
a bit beefier than Mando, but it's also an event series, which is basically just a one and done, one single story kind of thing.
So is it only going to be one series?
At least that's what they're planned for.
Okay.
Whereas Mando was kind of an ongoing thing. I think the same with Ahsoka and Rangers. It's like, we have a thing that we want to accomplish.
Yeah, right, okay.
And then we'll move on. But I guess if as with anything Disney, if it's popular, they'll keep doing it. They'll do another one. But I'm excited. Just from that teaser they released, it's very clear there's more money in that. It feels like this is a movie.
Yeah, because it looked very good.
Yeah.
It looked very
It looked very high budget. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for more K2.
Yeah.
I liked Rogue One. It's good fun. It was
fun.
a little emotional when he's like, when I was doing the movie, I was like, oh, it's sad that it's just one because we all die at the end. But miracles do happen. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, what a man.
He's very excited to be in Star Wars. The next thing, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Very good. Hate the title. Just call it Kenobi.
Just call it Kenobi.
It's too long. Or call it something interesting, because The Mandalorian, cool, it's the title of the main character. Ahsoka, cool, it's the title of the main character. Andor, cool, it's the title of the main character. Obi-Wan Kenobi, cool, it's the title. Be interesting.
Yeah.
And we'll get to it later. There's another one that's such an easy name, and I hope they change it, but they won't.
Right.
Solo, cool, it's the title of the main character.
Yeah.
Do something interesting with your names.
Yeah.
Kenobi would have been nicer, if anything.
Just easy to say.
Yeah, I don't like sand. And someone who really doesn't like sand, he's back. Hayden Christensen.
I'm so excited.
It's so strange.
It really is. And this is what I'm going to say now is what I've been waiting to say.
Please, yes.
I really assume that we're going to be seeing his face at some point. Because in the terms of the character Vader, you can cast anyone.
Totally.
Because he's wearing a suit.
You don't need him back.
So with the fact that they've cast Hayden, what I would love, because even in the presentation she's like, it's going to be the rematch of the century. What I would love is if they come head to head again, like they did at the end of episode 3, I would just love them standing at the end of a hallway and him just raising that helmet.
He fights without it.
He fights without to really get inside of Obi-Wan's head that this is what I've become.
That's sick. I like that.
I just think that would be very, very cool. So,
and because a lot of people the whole time are like, well, but you can't do that because it messes up the original thing. Here's the thing. The line that is said in A New Hope is, you shouldn't have come back.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, this is the battle that leaves Obi-Wan scarred. And that Vader says, you're an idiot. What are you doing?
Yeah, totally.
We're done.
That's very cool.
So they've found a moment to deal with. And the other thing is Obi-Wan in that movie. He goes, he's more machine than man now. But the last time he saw Anakin, he was just dead on the thing. He doesn't...
Yeah, right.
In terms of the psyche of Anakin, he was a Sith to him.
Yeah.
But I feel like this could do, in the way you're saying, it's like, he could see how gone he is.
Yeah, totally.
For the first time,
Because it'd be cool as well if because obviously in A New Hope we see Obi-Wan as this Jedi in hiding sort of thing. It'd be cool if he doesn't get to that point until after he meets Anakin again as Vader.
Yeah.
And then he really sees how much he's because as far as he's concerned, Anakin's dead.
Yeah, totally.
He left him to burn to a crisp.
Because it's a funny thing because Ahsoka didn't know until she saw Darth Vader in the Rebels episode. It's totally. He shouldn't know yet.
Yeah, totally. And the fact that it's taking place 10 years after the third film is very cool. Because I was saying to you, they don't have to age them up.
Not at all.
Because realistically, they have aged 10 years. So, you don't have to expect Obi-Wan to be old and grey yet.
Yeah.
Because he's not.
He's got another 10 years to turn into an 80-year-old. The sands of Tatooine are very strong, and they just age the face.
Very harsh on the skin.
Yeah, that's fine. The next little bit was the Bad Batch, which is exciting. It's good they're going to the Clone Wars style, not the Rebels.
Yep.
I enjoyed Rebels, but I know people prefer the animation of the Clone Wars. And it looked great for that last couple of episodes. I reckon this will be most likely in the second or first quarter next year.
Okay.
To kind of fill in the gaps between all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, right.
Just trying to place it between those. And the other cool thing was in the trailer, Fennec Shand, or whatever, however you say her name, Min-Na Wen from Mandalorian, is in it.
Oh, cool.
Her character is in it. You see her a few times throughout the trailer.
That's interesting.
So you get a little bit more there, and I think it might, again, my thing of New Republic hero thing, and then you get the shot of Ming-Na Wen and Cara Dune.
Yeah.
That's very timely. Her saying, I shouldn't go because the Imperials will recognize me, I think might be in this show.
That'd be cool.
So I feel like they've definitely done a little they knew the meeting was today. here's all these things. It's very timely. It's like when Rise of Skywalker came out the same day they did Force Healing. They time to be like, this is this, this is that. You know it all at the same time.
Yeah, right.
And the other cool thing, you see a few Dark Troopers in the trailer with like green visors and stuff. The main one with the thing on his head is actually Commander Cody.
Oh, wow.
So he is, and because I think in canon at some point now, he's been confirmed as one of the people that hunts down other clones that have disobeyed Order 66.
Sick.
Yeah, so there's some cool ideas in this.
There's some cool stuff happening.
Yeah, and like there's the bit where you see Emperor Palpatine talking to the clones, being like, the Empire has been formed. Like, there's going to be some cool world building in this.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I'm super keen for. And you could see people like Saw Gerrera show up and Cal Catest from the things.
And Jar Jar Binks.
I'm surprised there wasn't a Jar Jar Binks show confirmed. I feel like that's coming one day.
That'd be amazing.
If Jar Jar's in the next season of Mando, which I have a weird feeling he might be.
Imagine if Jar Jar Binks is in Obi-Wan.
That would be great.
Oh, man.
Imagine Obi-Wan goes to Naboo and catches up. Because Jar Jar, in the books, he's a street clown.
Yeah, right.
Like, that's his canon in terms of post-Return of the Jedi. He's a street clown on Naboo because he got so ousted for making making Palpatine have all the power that the government just pushed him out and went, "You're an idiot."
Wow.
So basically he became homeless and a street clown on the street. Yeah, pretty dark. The poor man.
The poor thing.
So there's Bad Batch sometime next year. Also next year is Star Wars Visions. Sam isn't keen.
I just don't like that style of anime.
I don't like anime either. I feel nothing about it.
Yeah.
It's more just, I'm intrigued to see Star Wars stories from a new perspective.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'm the same. I'm not keen that it is anime, but also there was a great thing they did on the YouTube Star Wars Kids thing with those little short Star Wars short films, which is a little bit anime. It could be fun. I'm still going to watch it. Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars.
I'm paying to have this subscription service.
And I'm sure they'll be like, you need to watch this to understand everything else
Surely. Bastards. One that I'm excited for, that I have wanted but also didn't expect to ever come, is Lando.
Yeah, actually, I was not expecting that at all.
No.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, amongst all these, like, things that have already been established and, like, you know, like, it just kind of came out of nowhere. They didn't confirm Donald Glover, which was interesting.
Okay.
Like...
So have they confirmed anyone?
No. Which is very strange, because it's like, you've already got 2 Landos. You'd think you would have said one of them.
Have they said in what time period it's taking place?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
So it's only in early development. So this is like 2024 or 2025.
So it's like they came up with it last week.
A lot of these do feel like it. It does feel like when I used to do Doctor Who fan film things, and I'm like, I'm going to make all of these. It's like, are you? Especially the latter half of the Marvel ones. So I was like, Fuggy, are you just like saying things and they're just photoshopping a logo?
Need to fill a slot. Like, let's just put in this.
This one. But this is being helmed by Justin Simon. And this is the thing I was saying about names. This should be called the Calrissian Chronicles.
Oh my god!
Isn't that cooler?
That is so... That's
why you call it Lando?
It's like mysterious as well.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, that's just simple. I mean, look, it's so far off they may change the name, but I'm just overseeing the name of the character as the series name. It's a bit boring. But also this is cool because obviously I could almost picture this as... So Mando is at the end of the original trilogy.
Right.
And it breathes life to all these arcs that happen over here.
Yeah.
I almost see Lando as sitting here and breathing life to a Solo thing.
Yeah, totally.
And this thing, and so it fills in that gap so that's like... That's the beginning show.
Yeah.
Because they're like, Mando, super cool character, you follow him.
Yeah.
Lando, super cool character, you follow him.
Yeah.
So I feel like that might be the Daredevil. If that's Arrow, that's Daredevil, and that breathes life to a bunch of other shows in that era.
That'd be very cool.
Because that'd be fun.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or the alternative is Cassian is that show, and Lando shows up in that. And Lando stems out of that show.
Yeah, right.
Maybe. But it's just... They've hit Marvel level of, like, everything's connected now.
I was just thinking, like, they're really thinking this stuff out now.
Yeah.
Like, it's really just, like, exploded.
It's just one big plan. It's very cool. Like, I would love to be a child that's born in, like, 20 years. Like, you know, when we were born, we had 3 movies and then another 3 movies came out. Like, just now you've already got so much. Imagine 20 years when you know what happens every single day of the Star Wars universe. Like,
oh, man.
That's very crazy. It's getting Doctor Who level now. Like, you got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
The other one is The Acolyte, which I'm pretty excited for.
Okay.
This is a High Republic era series, which is in that new era they've created, which is, I think, 300 years before the prequels.
Right.
So it's when the Jedi were at their peak and all that kind of stuff.
That's cool. And people have been like wanting that, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've been wanting to see something around that era. So that's pretty cool that they're now doing
It's pretty cool. It's from the Russian doll creator Leslie Headlam. Why did I write? I wrote Russian doll creator Leslie Headlam helmed. I should have used showrunner or something. And they've teased it as being the shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers.
Ooh.
So it could be, because the acolyte, in terms of Star Wars, I think it's in like the Old Republic, a Sith acolyte is generally it's basically a Padawan.
Right.
So an acolyte would be a Sith Padawan, which is pretty cool.
That is very cool.
So I hope it's a villain show. Star Wars needs a villain show.
I'm intrigued.
Another thing I'm pretty intrigued about is a droid story, which
I just thought that, I feel like this is one of those ones where they're like, just put
a thing out there. Yeah. But the cool thing is it's a teaming up of ILM and Lucasfilm, which means something huge tech related.
Yeah, totally.
Like, it means that they won't have, like, this could all be filmed through that, like, entirely virtual reality based.
And they won't need actors, because if they're just using droids, it can be like 4 people on set 100%. That have remotes.
And the other thing is that one of the comments I wrote here was that they put the A at the start of it so it didn't sound like Toy Story. You remove the A, Droid Story is basically Toy Story. But you put the A there, it breaks it up a little bit. It's pretty close. The thing I'm intrigued about is that there was an animated Star Wars show that was called Droids, which was R2 and 3PO, in like that weird era of Star Wars where there was like talking space rabbits and shit.
And a Christmas special.
Like, it was in that style. So I'm I wonder if they're going to adapt stuff from that show into this. Because I haven't really said where it's placed as well, whether it be a BB-8 or a DO or
cool.
other stuff. But we'll see.
Because they did say that it's going to be R2 and C2.
Yeah, specifically those two. Because, of course, they'll milk those boys to the end of time. Something that I don't have any connection to is Willow, which is a big Lucasfilm show, film from... that was Warwick Davis. Full. That's 2022. Warwick Davis is back. That's exciting. The director of Crazy Rich Asians is directing it.
Okay, that's cool.
He also directed like G.I. Joe and some terrible films. So let's focus on Crazy Rich Asians. The other thing, Indiana Jones is still happening with what will be an 80-year-old man.
And I love that they just shoehorned this into the end of all the Star Wars stuff.
No, Indiana Jones.
And Indy.
He's here.
And did they say that that's going to be a series or a movie?
Just a film.
Just a film.
And she said it was the end. Like, it is the final Indiana Jones film. It can't be another one.
They need to.
And the thing I'm really excited with is that James Mangold, who directed Logan and Ferrari vs. Ford, is the director for that. Which is very exciting.
That's very
exciting. The Logan director directing the final Indiana Jones film.
That's very cool.
Very, very cool. He left. He was actually going to do the Mandalorian episode that was directed by Robert Rodriguez, last week's one, and he left that to do Indy.
Yeah, right.
So it must be pretty exciting. Children of Blood and Bone adaptation. I think it's a book. It's a coming-of-age story following a young African girl's quest to restore magic to her forsaken people, the Magi. Cool. That's nice that Lucasfilm are doing something other than Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a shock, if anything, because I feel like all they do is Star Wars. So there's that. But then, rounding it out with 2 bits of Star Wars was that the next theatrical Star Wars film we'll be getting is Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron movie, which will be December 2023.
Interesting.
So they're focusing on TV for the time being until that one.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of her tying it to, like, the military.
Okay.
Like, I just feel like Star Wars is a thing a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I don't want it tied to the American government and the military.
No.
It was a little bit gross.
Like, you want that uniqueness about it.
Yeah.
And not associated.
Her being like, my dad, which is like lovely, like her dad was a fighter pilot and that's what drew her.
That's
like,
fair enough, yeah.
That's awesome, but don't be like, I wanted to make it feel like...
like at the end of the day, you need to remember that you're
it's science fiction.
In Star Wars.
Yeah, it's a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
It just felt a little bit gross. But obviously it is an empire and it is all of that, but it's just like the imagery of like an aircraft base and stuff just didn't sit right with me. But it's nice for her to get a Disney film after she jumped off Thor 2 because she was smart enough to realize that movie was a piece of shit. Good on her. Interesting. James Gunn, Suicide Squad, Guardians, Pat Jenkins, Wonder Woman, Star Wars. So I guess those walls are a little bit less put up, which is nice.
That's very cool.
Everyone can do what they want, apart from...
Well, they have addressed that. Like it was James Gunn, because someone was talking about on social media, like, you know, have Marvel been annoyed with you, the fact that you're doing a DC movie. And he even said, I don't know where people get this impression
it's a competition.
We're at war.
Yeah.
Like, they had Feige on set for DC films.
Yes, true. Yeah.
So it's like...
Yeah. It's always been a thing.
Which I'm so glad about.
Yeah.
Because I like them both.
Yeah.
I enjoy them both. I don't want there to be a freaking war.
Just need to get that to the fans on Reddit.
All of you, stop.
You're the problem. And then the final thing was Taika Waititi working on a Star Wars movie. The logo looks ridiculous.
Very good.
It looks a little bit Monty Python, a little bit like the holiday special animated stuff. Yeah. So I'm intrigued because it's not a series. So it's a film.
And have they said anything about what it's going to be about?
Nothing.
Cool.
So he's keeping it in the dark. I'm very excited for what that could be.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool.
And the last thing I just want to say on Star Wars was that Rian Johnson's trilogy is very much dead. Like, that's not happening, right?
No,
like,
not at all.
That can't happen now.
Please, no.
You've got so much going on all the way up to, like, 2025. That's not happening.
No.
That's over.
No.
That's Star Wars.
That is Star Wars.
Now it's time for Marvel.
Oh my god.
It just keeps going.
Like, is it gonna stop?
No. Oh, well, I mean, there is an end to this.
Oh, thank God.
We got a whole heap from Marvel, which I remember distinctly Kevin Feige saying, we won't be saying anything for the rest of this year.
Yeah.
We will not even be talking next year. 2022 is when we'll announce anything future at the next D23. Incorrect.
Which I'm kind of like, why?
Yeah.
Like, is there something wrong?
Yeah, why'd you say that? I mean, it's always the Russos going, oh, it's only the first 15 minutes of the movie. It's like, no, it's always, they just lie. They constantly lie. The first thing was we got a second trailer for WandaVision, which is cool.
Cool.
That still looks good, January 15th. There was also a poster which has a bunch of TVs, and it teases Wanda's actual costume.
Oh, cool.
For the first time, she's not just wearing a leather jacket, she's got a costume now.
Yeah, cool.
Which is really exciting. And then they went straight into Doctor Strange 2, which is set for March 22, which I think is a very big thing, is that they said it was a direct tie to obviously WandaVision, but also Spider-Man 3. Which just confirms quite a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
That definitely lends credence to a lot of rumors.
Yeah, but also what you were saying, like, it'd be cool if they're just like an ongoing...
It's just all about the universe is broken.
Yeah.
Like, I'm intrigued because I kind of was hoping that through the Infinity Gauntlet doing stuff, that's what broke the universe.
Yeah.
But from the sounds of it, it sounds like Wanda is going to be the cause of reality shattering.
Yeah, wow.
She's going to do something terrible.
Why are they making her so overpowered?
Yeah, well, she is. She screamed no more mutants and killed every mutant on the planet. So she's pretty overpowered. So that's that.
Yeah, wow.
I think phase 4 is just the multiverse is broken.
It's going to be very exciting.
It's very exciting. Like, even Thor 4 has a lot of Thors in it. So I'm wondering if those Thors, they're going to make them multiverse Thors rather than within the realm of the universe.
What would be amazing if they just got each of the Hemsworth brothers to play a different Thor?
Surely.
Please.
They've already done one.
The fact that his brother Liam was meant to be Thor.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
And then the Steve, I don't know which one, they played Thor in Ragnarok. It's like you're already halfway there. Just do it.
Good.
But yeah, very exciting. Doctor Strange 2 is that's going to be a crazy movie.
Insane.
Oh man, I'm just very excited for all of this.
Yeah.
And then the next thing was Falcon and Winter Soldier got a release date, March 19th.
Yep.
Not long to wait.
And a trailer.
That
was very fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very hidden. Didn't get much from it.
No, not at all.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
The main thing is that it's sexy and it looks like a movie.
Yeah, it looks very good.
Like, as much as Mando does, I think, because Star Wars has never looked like The Mandalorian.
Yeah, right.
Whereas Marvel has had the same look throughout it all, and like the Netflix shows look different.
Yeah.
This is like, it does look like a trailer for a film.
Yeah, totally.
Like when he's flying through the mountains and stuff, I'm like, this looks great.
Yeah.
So I'm keen for that. The next trailer, Loki, set for May next year as well. So we're going just wall to wall Marvel.
That actually really surprised me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have any interest in that before seeing this trailer.
Yep.
But that trailer was really cool. And the theme over it was very, very cool as well. I enjoyed that score.
Great music.
Yeah.
And it's basically crime mystery Doctor Who. Is basically what it is.
And the outfit he was wearing at the end was very cool.
And that's ripped straight from the comic.
Yeah. I heard a yelp.
Yeah, there was a lot of noises. Yeah, that trailer was great, and I expected WandaVision and Falcon, but I did not expect both this and the What If trailer as well. That was very exciting.
What If was very cool.
One of the things, I took a screenshot of it because I'm definitely not intelligent for it, but that look at the end of the trailer is actually a real life mystery that is unsolved. Of a man on a plane, he hijacked the plane, stole like $200,000 money. They lost the plane and lost the man. At the end of the trailer, he jumps out with a case full of money. Yes. And he looks, you've got the photo here, he looks identical to this man.
Yeah, wow.
So I'm wondering if this show, mixed in with Marvel stuff, is a bit like, we're going to solve mysteries, and the mysteries are all going to be Loki.
Oh my god, I love that.
Like Bermuda Triangle is all Loki's fault, or something like that.
I would love that.
That'd be so cool. He's the god of mischief.
God.
Of course he would be causing mischief.
I love that.
It's a cool hook if that's what it is.
Because that's just like, for me, when you watch these things, when they sort of try to like entangle it with like real world like
when Doctor Who does it, yeah.
Oh man.
So that's a cool, just that's basically confirmed. Like you look at the photos, so it's very, very cool. The other thing is there was a quick shot of a destroyed New York.
Yes.
So I'm wondering if that's the New York he left behind, and we go back there, and it's like, by that, everything goes wrong.
There was also a shot of a possible widow.
It's female Loki.
Is it? Oh.
I know, I thought it was female.
Well, yeah, because everyone on TikTok was like, Black Widow's back!
There's set photos of a woman with the same cut that is playing female Loki.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because, I don't want to see Black Widow back.
Yeah, I know.
It was like, cool, but I hope not.
I was like, cool, but why?
But why?
How?
Yeah. But yeah, it should be female Loki.
Yeah.
That's the one that, you know, people on TikTok, they see this. Yeah. This is the actual fact.
Yeah, totally. Because first thing I heard was she's guarding the Soul Stone.
Yeah, because it looks a bit Vormir-ish and stuff, but it's behind her is a destroyed New York. So it's like, it's not.
The only thing that made it look like Vormir was the color.
Yeah.
Which is a bit purple.
Yeah.
That was it.
Idiots. The next thing was a trailer for What If, which I've been excited for this whole time. It is set for summer 2021, which for us is like June, September. Again, 2-month gap between each season.
Not bad.
Really, really. And 2-month gap. But like not, because the seasons are long, which by the time they finish, it'll be like 2-week gap.
Yeah, cool.
Because they will run, and then you don't have to wait long. This looks really cool. Like I was excited to see it. The Doctor Strange model I thought was Peter Parker from the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah, right.
I was like, wait, you can't do that. It was just, what was the main one? It was cool, and it will be sad, but cool to see Chadwick Boseman's final performance.
Yeah.
Got a little tease. Yep. Yeah, so they recorded all those lines, which is really cool. My theory on the Guardians thing is true. They accidentally abduct T'Challa as a young boy instead of Peter Quill. I like it.
Very cool.
Simple hook, get you in there. But there's some cool stories in there. I'm intrigued by the zombie Captain America one.
Yeah, that was cool.
That'll be cool. It's interesting that there's 2 Captain America stories in there as well, because there's the
Peggy Carter one and now this one. Yeah.
And I'm intrigued what Tony Stark's one is, because they just showed him eating his donut from Iron Man 2, and I'm like, oh, interesting.
And we also got a few glimpses of Thor trying to get his hammer.
Yeah, and Hawkeye with his from that scene as well. Yeah. So I'm intrigued. Oh, imagine if Hawkeye lifts the hammer.
Imagine if Hawkeye kills Thor.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, if he fires the arrow before.
Yeah.
And then Hawkeye lifts the hammer. Because he does it. Or maybe he's a shock arrow. He doesn't kill Thor.
Yeah.
But and then he goes down to retrieve the arrow and just looks at the hammer and goes, and then he lifts it up.
Oh, what if like him and Thor get into an actual brawl, and then doesn't even think about it? He just goes to grab the hammer.
Yeah, and it just.
Oh man!
Oh, Will is very excited now. Oh boy! Oh, It's just, why isn't it 2021? Why are we stuck here? And then we got news that Shang-Chi, hearing these words, Shang-Chi has wrapped up filming in Australia.
Oh, that was great.
Just hearing that.
I forgot it was here for a second.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, they finished?
It's so exciting, and then that's all set for July 9th, 2021. I want to point out, Eternals, which should have come out already, is November. Shang-Chi is coming out before the movie that should have already been out.
So do you think there's going to be elements in Shang-Chi that should have related back to Eternals?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Eternals is really their, like, we'll see what happens movie. Yeah, right. It's their Guardians movie, I feel.
Yeah.
That it's like, it is this.
Yeah.
And if anything works, we'll open it up.
Yeah.
But we'll just test it, so. Yeah, Eternals is set for November. Brief snippets of both Kate Bishop and Clint for Hawkeye, which was cool to see. didn't bother doing anything else because the paparazzi.
The paparazzi did it all for them.
It's been a great week.
It's been very exciting.
And then we got a sizzle reel for Miss Marvel.
That I'm very excited for that.
Looks very adorable.
And because like you've obviously loved the character for a while. It's with a lot of things with you. I've grown an appreciation for these things because you've been so passionate about it. So I get to sort of see through his eyes why he likes his characters. Yeah. And then I go and watch it and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, he's right. So in like the Avengers game, was where I really grew an appreciation for her character. And then when we was like, oh, there's a show coming out, I was like, oh my god, this is great.
I care about that.
And the young actress that they've chosen for her looks amazing.
Very good.
Very, very good.
She's cool and she looks fun. She's gonna be great. She's gonna be bubbly. And we got confirmation that for Cap Marvel 2, I wrote what I wrote. I should have said Captain Marvel. I said Cap Marvel. That it'll feature both Kamala and also Monica Rambeau, which is the grown-up child that was in Captain Marvel 1, and she is in WandaVision. She's the person in the. Did you watch the second trailer?
I did. Yeah.
She's the one that she's like, and who are you? And she's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's like two characters in two separate shows are coming together and.
They weren't kidding when they said if you don't watch these shows, you're not going to understand anything.
You're going to be well messed up. And it's really funny. Actually, no, I'll save that for when we get there. Then we got the She-Hulk. We've got the confirmation that Tatiana Maslany is confirmed to be playing Jennifer Walters, which is great. And also that Ruffalo is going to be in it.
So excited.
Half the budget will be just making him.
Just making sure he's in it.
Yeah, that's very cool. And also the fact that because she's a lawyer for superheroes, Feige says you never know who might turn up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what do you got for us, Daredevil?
Why has he got to tease us though?
Yeah, I know. He's just he's a dick.
I know. Just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Have it be in there and have us get excited and cry.
He's a little shit, but I'm very excited. They could easily. That could be the show that allows characters like Squirrel Girl and like more obscure characters. They don't want to just give a series or give a movie, but go, oh, Squirrel Girl got in this lawsuit with this person, so Jennifer Walters needs to help her out. Yeah, and so you get an episode with that, but you also get introduced to Squirrel Girl for later episodes.
Yeah, totally.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which would be fun. I'm excited for that show. I know very little about She-Hulk, but
yeah, no, same here.
It's the same with Eternals. I almost don't want to know anything. Not at all. For some of these, I'm like, I kind of just want to enjoy this.
Yeah. But I don't even want to see a trailer.
Yes. Yeah, I tried not to watch the WandaVision trailer, but I couldn't. The next thing was Moon Knight. No Oscar Isaac confirmation. No new news, but he just said it's still happening.
Logo.
Here's the logo again. And then the ones that I'm like, where did this come from? First one, Secret Wars.
Oh.
Jesus, like, that's huge.
And is that going to be live action?
Yeah, live action series.
Wow.
So, starring Sam Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn, obviously their characters.
That's insane.
That is one of the biggest series, one of the biggest events that happen in Marvel Comics. And they're like, we're going to do a TV series about it, it'll be great. It's like...
And I bet you're glad that you bought that head.
I'm very happy. I was like, I can put that on anyone now. Because, basically it's about an invasion of Skrulls that are infiltrating the government, the Avengers, like everything. Like, this is going to be big.
Yeah.
This is going to be huge. It'd be cool if it kind of takes place from Captain Marvel to now. Like, it's from the 90s into 2023 or wherever it's set. Because that'd be sick. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Because obviously, by the sounds of it, Captain Marvel 2 is going to skip that part where she's like, I'm going to find you a home.
Yeah, right.
So maybe this will feature that, but also why Nick Fury's in space.
Yes. Yeah.
That'd be fun. That's one of the things I love about all this is it's just expanding. It's doing things that the films could never have time to do.
Totally.
So it's all the Phase 1 and Phase 2, I would have loved to have had series in between some of them just to go like, what is S.H.I.E.L.D.? I don't care that they're Hydra. Like, there was a fucking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but no one watched that. The next thing was, which I was very excited about, Ironheart.
Yeah, cool.
Which, that's Riri Williams is the main character. Hard to freaking say. Dominic Thorne is already cast for Riri. It's so funny, because when all this was coming out, I was like briefly talking to Mum about it. I'm like, this is happening. And she's like, what about Iron Man? Is there any more Iron Man? I'm like, Iron Man's dead. There's nothing Iron Man related anymore. Riri Williams in Ironheart. Then Armor Wars with Don Cheadle back as War Machine. Again, a huge story in the comics when Tony Stark's tech suit specifically, can't speak, gets in the villain's hands. It's very exciting.
It's going to be very interesting.
And I'm hoping it's Justin Hammer from Iron Man 2. Remember that? Yeah, because he was good fun.
That'd be cool.
He wanted Iron Man's tech.
Yeah.
Like it's an easy get in.
Totally.
So there's a bunch of cool things that happen in that. You came for more Iron Man?
Yeah,
basically.
Of course, yeah.
It's cool that they're keeping him around in that.
Yeah.
He was never going away.
I'm keen for anything, really.
Yeah.
Put anything in front of me, I'll enjoy it.
Sam doesn't judge things until it's here.
Yeah.
He's a good boy. Something that I've judged and decided it's my favourite thing that'll come out in 2022 is the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
No, that's very fair.
It's the sort of thing that you would joke about.
Yeah, totally.
And it would never happen.
Yeah. But the fact that Gunn is back to direct it and write it.
He said on Twitter that basically from the moment he made the Guardians, he's always said to Kevin Feige that I want to do this.
Yeah.
And it's always been a thing of like, well, there's no way to put it. And now that Disney Plus is here, it's like, well, that's perfect.
And it's the sort of thing that when you say there's going to be a Christmas special of Guardians, it just makes sense.
100%.
It's like that, mate. I can't wait to see like a baby Groot in
it's just
like,
the tree
in like a little Christmas hat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like he's
the tree.
Yeah. and they're putting all the balls and stuff on it.
It's like
that'd be cool.
I'm so excited. He's also said it's live action. Amazing. It'll be shot during Guardians 3, so it'll come out 2022, Guardians 3 the following year. And that it'll be based around the Star Wars Holiday Special, which if you've ever seen that, it is messed up.
A lot of Wookiees.
A lot of noises. And the thing I'm intrigued about is whether Gamora will be in it.
Yeah, interesting.
Because she's not until Guardians 3, unless she comes back in 4.
Okay, yeah.
And that they've resolved that in Thor, and that's all fixed. Then we might be fine. Which, I know it's a lot, Sam, I'm sorry. Let's power on. The other thing, speaking of Groot, there's an I Am Groot series of shorts that are going to be coming, featuring new and unusual characters. Howard the Duck, Lockjaw. It'll be a bunch of animals that don't talk, so it's an adorable I Am Groot, just noises.
Yeah, cool.
Also, actually, speaking of Howard the Duck, the one line that we get of Chadwick Boseman in the What If trailer is him talking to Howard the Duck saying,
"Oh, cool.
Give me the tour of this place." So I'm like, that's a sick thing.
That's cool.
It's cool to have more Howard the Duck.
Cool.
And the other thing is, they've basically confirmed that the Iron Man one is Robert Downey Jr. and Jeff Goldblum, which is going to be great.
Oh.
I should have put that in with that bit in. Which is very exciting. I'm very excited for that to happen. Thor 4, Christian Bale, confirmed for the God Butcher, and it's also on target for May 6th, 2022.
I'm excited.
That was one of the ones that I was like, he won't be in the movie. When that rumour was going around, I'm like, you stupid people.
Well, I never, because like you hear a lot more rumours than I do, so I've never even heard the rumour.
Yeah.
So it got confirmed, and I was like, oh my god!
Sick.
Where did that come from?
It's very exciting. Yeah. It's very cool. Batman's in a Thor movie.
I'm sold.
Yeah, that's all we need. You said you looked into the God Butcher a bit.
Yeah, like just physically, he looks so ridiculously intimidating.
Yeah, cool.
I didn't really read in much on what he is and what he's about because I'd rather just wait.
Yeah, for sure.
But just physically seeing him next to like Thor from like comics and stuff, like you just know this is going to be
a good battle.
It's going to be man, it's going to be insane.
This is like probably second to the Guardians. Ant-Man 3 is confirmed.
Quantumania.
Kang is the baddie.
Yes.
Now Kang is a time-traveling villain.
Yes.
Loki is a part of a time-traveling agency.
Oh my god.
Loki sits in front of 3 heads. Kang has been known to have... He hasn't been known to have 3 heads, but the heads kind of look like Kang, so I'm wondering if Kang might be in that, and it might be this... Because this is all crossing over. Yeah, it's all one big thing.
It's all got to cross over at some point.
But yeah, I'm keen for more Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Douglas. Michelle Pfeiffer. They're all back again. The weirdest...
I thought you having a stroke. I was like, is he alright?
I'm done. The weirdest thing...
Yeah.
Cassie Lang, who was recast for Endgame.
Yeah.
Is recast again. But, to be fair, the actress they got for her was great visually. Like, you instantly were like, that's obviously his daughter.
Yeah.
I don't know much about her acting experience.
Okay. Well, yes. As soon as you said that, I was like, okay, maybe
she was, We're getting the actress that was in Capra Newton. She was in Detective Pikachu. She was the blonde one that was leading
cool. Okay.
I love her. She's great. She's in that horror movie that I want to see. The one where they swap bodies, the Freaky Friday movie.
Yeah, oh, her.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I really want to see that movie.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, so she'll be Cassie for this film, which is I say that like they'll get someone else for the next one. Which look, if you want to make it a running gag, by all means,
Please.
that's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm super keen for that.
That'd be cool.
That'll be very exciting, and of course they rounded it all out with the Fantastic Four. They're coming. They're directed by John Watts, which some people didn't like. Sam.
It's not that, like, and I will just explain. It's just because, like, for me, like, he's known for doing, like, the Spider-Man films with the MCU. It's just that, like, you know, if someone said to me, what are some of your top 5 MCU films, I'm not exactly saying Spider-Man. And I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's just they're not, like, exciting in a way for me.
Yeah.
I'm not at all saying they're bad.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just not your top tier.
Yeah, like, you watch them and enjoy them. But yeah, I'm just worried because he's done Spider-Man where it's solely focused on like 1 or 2 main characters. Yeah. And I'm just worried.
It's a family.
Like, I feel like this should have gone to the Russo brothers in a way.
And I'll tell you who they should have gone for. And I will say, it's a very weird thing to have chosen John Watts for it. Yeah. Especially because he's the Spider-Man guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, you don't really have other directors in this that do other things. Russo's excluded who did Cap and then, but all those movies were Avengers movies. They were always making Avengers movies. Yeah. The person they should have gotten is Ant-Man director Peyton Reed.
Right, okay.
Ages ago. Yeah. He gave Kevin Feige a pitch for a Fantastic Four film that was entirely set in the 60s.
Right.
And it is, the pitch is out there, and it is incredible.
Right.
It is so cool as a concept, because and also he was focusing on them as a family dynamic and all of that.
Yeah.
And then when with John Watts, my thinking is maybe Peyton Reed will be a producer or an advisor, because Feige's gone, focus on Ant-Man. Yeah, I don't want to take you away from that.
Okay.
So I hope Peyton Reed's involved, because he has been wanting to do a Fantastic Four film forever. So it's very strange they went to John Watts.
Yeah, totally.
It's very weird.
Look, I mean, I just hope that they cast the people who we all know we want to be there.
Yeah. Zac Efron's not in this yet, so you've still got him.
Oh, I mean, well, like, the fact that now he's in a Disney thing.
He's on the, well, I mean, he was...
he was.
Yeah. Back
when they weren't, like, a cult.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that he's, you know, in with them again, if he's a Human Torch, I would love that. I would love that.
What if, in the Doctor Strange movie...
Yeah.
Somehow the Fantastic Four are already introduced. The Doctor Strange movie, you get Chris Evans as the Human Torch, and you get Andrew Garfield as the Human Torch and Spider-Man. Because I really like the Andrew Garfield casting for the Human Torch. I love that casting. Very cool. The only fork in it now is that if he's Spider-Man, then it's going to really look weird. Yeah. Like, it will be strange having... Like, the Spider-Verse movie has ruined that casting, annoyingly. Yeah. Because otherwise you could have had him. Yeah. But now it's like, it's a bit weird.
And we need Emily Blunt as Invisible Woman.
Yeah, that's happening. Yeah, that has to happen.
100%.
The Rock is The Rock.
Oh, please!
I also do like John Cena as the thing. I've heard that one from
I saw someone thought about Tom Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I can see it.
He's Venom.
Yeah, he's Venom.
He's got Venom.
He's got stuff to do.
I'm intrigued to know where they go with this. I would love for it to be set in the 60s. Yeah. I would love a period piece movie.
If it is set in the 60s, though, does that make sense in terms of how old they're going to be?
Look, this whole thing is about time travel and multiverses.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. No.
If you do that, then totally.
Well, that's why I say set in the 60s, because this phase is so messed up that I'm like, it is the perfect one to go, because you've got a film called Quantumania. Yeah. You just get them to travel through the quantum realm, pick them up.
And now they do know how to travel through time.
It's fun.
They've
literally got a time machine. So, what if what if the Fantastic Four movie is set in the 60s and it's the origin movie? In Quantumania, which will probably come out first, they find them in the void, and the end of the Fantastic Four movie is them getting lost. So we get them fully formed as characters, and then you watch their origin movie.
Oh, I would really like that.
Then you do that. That would be pretty cool.
That would be really, really cool.
Very fun. Because I would love to watch a movie in reverse. Like, basically.
No, that would be sick.
Yeah. That'd be sick. There it is.
Please.
60s movie. They get stranded. It's all there. It's all there for you. John Watts. Call me.
And Kevin Feige, please.
If I had that friggin' phone, I'd use it as a gag, but I don't have it. That's it.
That is it.
Whew.
That was a lot.
I'm not wearing this shirt tonight. If you enjoyed all of that, and I hope you did, leave a like, leave a comment. What was the thing you were excited the most for?
Yeah.
What was the thing you were most excited for, Sam?
Look, like after hearing it all,
I don't know.
There's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. Like I would say, Star Wars wise, Kenobi and Ahsoka.
Yep.
Marvel wise, Fantastic Four and Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, cool.
Most likely.
That's exciting. Star Wars the same. I'm not going to change it up. What If has shot up for me.
Yeah.
And Loki.
Yeah.
Those two have shot up in excitement.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, it was a good thing.
It was a good day for us.
Don't hold things back anymore.
Yeah, no.
Don't make things exclusive.
No.
See how much more joy you give your fans if you don't lock it.
Yeah, and they had no right getting us this excited in the year 2020.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be happy.
We're not meant to be happy now.
No.
Fools.
God. Well, we've got to wait to be happy next year anyway.
Yes.
If you enjoyed this, make sure you like, subscribe, check out the socials.
Please.
And until the next one, well out.
See him out.
We went with a good game route that time.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice. I would have done that, but I don't want to raise my arms very high.